There's one more important area where our president is right. He knows that political correctness and cancel culture are dangerous and just plain wrong.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley talking about cancel culture during her speech at the RNC this week. Corey Lewandowski is a Trump 2020 senior advisor, also helped manage candidate Trump's 2016 campaign. I'd say he did a damn good job with that. Corey, thank you for being here. Ambassador Haley, Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Herschel Walker, a Cuban, 100% Cuban American, and Lobster Man. Where'd you get Lobster Man?
You know, Eric, this convention this week is a huge contrast to what the Democrats did just last week. You know, we talked about the fact that America's best days are in front of her. We talked about the fact that this is a country of great opportunity. You have Lobster Man on there because you've got a president who understands the importance of every community, whether it's the Maine lobsters or it's the inner cities. We have shown over this convention that American heroes are the farmers from Wisconsin, the dairy farmers, the cattle farmers. And what did the Democrats do when they had the opportunity? They said, we don't care about you anymore. So this week has been very successful for the Republicans.
Talk to me about the cancel culture. It seemed to be an early theme throughout the RNC. You're taking on that's a tall order. This is a mob. This is almost like the mafia.
Well, Eric, what we've seen in the media is if you don't support what the far left agenda is, then they will cancel you. And we've seen it from individuals just trying to enjoy a meal outside at a restaurant where the Black Lives Matter people show up and chastise them and criticize them. So if you support the far left socialist policies, then you're left alone. But when you're a conservative and you do something that they don't like, which means you don't agree with their policies, they're out to cancel you. It's the woke culture. And somebody who stood up to that is that young man from Covington, Kentucky, who was chastised again for standing in front of the Lincoln Memorial with a Make America Great Again hat. The good news for that boy, and I don't have any insight to it, I think he's very rich today after the lawsuits he won.
You know, some of the commentary that came out after some of the speeches, and I think of that Nick Sandmann as well. There was a CNN, I believe he's a CNN contributor, who called him a snot-nosed kid. You know, I mean, this kid just beat CNN in a lawsuit. CNN had to settle with him. And then I think of Bette Midler, or with her comment about the First Lady. How rude and disrespectful can they be?
Eric, the American people are so tired of it, right? Look, the CNN guys can criticize this great kid from Covington, but the truth is he's the highest CNN paid employee all year is my guess. I bet you he's very happy today. Not only is he getting money out of those guys, my guess is he's going to win money from the Washington Post because the way they disparaged him. And look, as it relates to our great First Lady, talk about a fantastic speech that she delivered. Talk about the fact that she has empathy that was shown. And for Bette Midler, a woman who could never hold a candle to the intellect of Melania Trump, to go out and criticize her, it's shameful, and it's everything that's wrong with the left.
Corey, you were there for 2016 for the run. You saw Hillary Clinton leading President Trump in all the battleground states this week, 4 years ago, in fact, the week of August 25th, 4 years ago. It's even a wider lead for Joe Biden right now. What should people know about polls and what to expect going into the end? I already know what I think of it, but what do you say?
Eric, what we've seen was the pundits were wrong 4 years ago and Donald Trump defied the odds. The Democrats want to use these polls as a suppression device. They want to say, don't come out if you're a Republican. This race is over. The truth is, Joe Biden continues to hide in his basement because he can't answer the simple questions while Donald Trump continues to campaign. Not just every night during the convention, but then after the convention, he was immediately back on the road. And what is he doing? He's out asking for people's votes. He's reminding them of the promises that he made and the promise that he's kept. And he's going to continue to do that for the next 10 weeks of this election.
All right, Corey, I got less than a minute or so, right about a minute. I know what it is. I do the math. I crunch the numbers like crazy with these elections, and I know what it is. I got the state circled. What state does Corey Lewandowski or the Trump campaign have circled as must win?
Look, the must-win state obviously is Michigan and Pennsylvania, but Eric, make a 1972 was the last time a Republican candidate for president won the state of Minnesota. We lost that state by 45,000 votes. That's my secret. Hey, Eric, don't tell anybody. It's my secret state this year, okay? My secret state is going to be Minnesota. We're going to win that state. It's going to be the first time since the 72 Nixon campaign that a Republican carried it. We're going to defy the odds. That's a winner in our column.
Right. Well, a Republican can't win without Pennsylvania, that's for sure. But my secret state, I'm going to circle it, secret state, North Carolina. Got to have North Carolina. It's going to be a really tough one to win.
It's in the bank.
It's in the bank. Corey Lewandowski, appreciate your time as always. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you.